Greenhouse Gardening Series Part 4, Seed Starting. Hello, welcome to 77's Garden, where we talk about gardening, ways to save money, and other special events. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you get notified of all upcoming videos. Greenhouse Series Part 4. And let me show you what's going on with the greenhouse. This is a part of the series. If you're new here, this is a part of the series. I'm going to take you guys through the greenhouse process from the beginning of spring when we start planting all till the end of the summer when we harvest and do other stuff. So let's go. So the greenhouse is coming along great. Let me take you through and show you some of the stuff that's going on and some of the seeds that are coming out. So let's start over here. Over here we have our seeds are coming out. You can see this is water leaf right here. Water leaf, they came out great, looking great so far. Everything. So water leaf has a very tiny seed, so it takes doesn't take a lot to just fill the whole tray up. So you're just gonna have to be careful with them because they're too compact. So hopefully we're gonna start taking some of them out and trying to see if we can separate some of them. Maybe like in a week or two, might be able to start doing that. Down here we have more water leaf. We plant water leaf in the containers, and also we plant it in the garden, so we need a lot of water leaf. And water leaf is used for cooking arrow and other stuff. So definitely doing great. Over here we have some other stuff. We have anchor, we have some few garden eggs, but mostly anchor over here, coming along great. Over here we have some huckleberries coming out great. These ones, like I said last time, if you watched the last video, I didn't plant these two containers over here. They're just seeds that dropped in there and came out. These ones are ready to be transplanted, so I'll see if I can make some few containers, get them transplanted, start eating huckleberries in this greenhouse before the end of the month. So let's keep going. Over here we have some onions that we planted in March, so onions are doing great. Here we have some herbs that were in the greenhouse from last year. We have some onions over here that we planted. This is our onion seeds over here. We planted the onion seeds in this container. We're gonna transplant them into the garden later on. And over here we have more seeds that we're growing. So let's go. So up here we planted a few seeds. Some of them are still coming out, but some of them, like water leaf, came out already. We have a few that are still coming out. I put the trays up here because it's much warmer up here and it helps the seeds germinate. So the ones that have germinated, if you watch my video on my greenhouse seed starting setup, you would know that the ones that have germinated, I bring them down over here. You can see this over here is garden egg. It's doing great. You can also see this. You don't need to buy seed starting containers. You can use egg cartons like that to start your seeds. I have a video for that. And this over here, this is our sweet bitter leaf or pecan. These ones are doing really great. Maybe within a couple of days or so, or next week, we're gonna be able to start transplanting these into containers in the greenhouse. We're not planting any of them outside here because the temperature still falls a little bit at night. So what we're gonna start planting is planting the stuff that we have here that's gonna go into the greenhouse. We're gonna grow them in containers, and then we can move them outside. Maybe in May we can start planting outside. So over here we have a few more other trays of things that we planted. Over here we have tomatoes that we planted. It looks like some of them are germinating already. So we have some water leaf. We have more sweet bitter leaf over here. Down here you have pecan over here, sweet bitter leaf. Same with this over here. We have water leaf, and we planted also garden egg over here. Hasn't come out yet. We have this over here. We planted some salad mix over here. Has not come out. And down here we have some cucumbers. Cucumbers are doing great. So they're doing great so far. The temperature in the greenhouse has been consistently nice, above 50s and 60s the past week. And during the day, when the temperature goes up to like 60 or 70, the greenhouse is actually about 100 degrees. So if you have a lot of mass in your greenhouse, like water and other stuff, and the beginning of the spring, you want to be very careful, because the day that temperature goes up to like 60s and 70s, the greenhouse that absorbs a lot of heat and it gets hot very fast. So just make sure that if you grow in a greenhouse like this and you have a lot of mass for winter, you want to make sure that you keep an eye out for temperature changes, especially if the temperature rises to 60s and 70s. Even within a couple of hours, it can really hurt your plants. So for example, what I have here, as you can see, the sweet bitter leaf that I have here, the temperature was so hot one day. It was just a couple of hours that it went up to like 65, 70. And in here I had this covered with a plastic, and so it got up to like 110 and above in here, and it killed some of the leaves. So just be very careful. Look at the weather, especially if you are not gonna be around to check it during the day. So just look at the weather, make sure that if the temperature is gonna go above 70 degrees or above 60 degrees, especially with a sealed greenhouse and covered shelves, you want to make sure that you take care of it and you open it up, so that way it doesn't get too hot and it doesn't destroy your plants. So within the next couple of weeks, what I'm gonna gradually do is start emptying the containers of water that I have in the greenhouse. I'm gonna empty the containers of water, because this water holds that heat up throughout the day and at night. So since I'm not gonna be needing it anymore to hold that heat during the day, I'm gonna try to eliminate a few of the containers of the water that I have. Probably I would say probably two 50-gallon containers or more this week, and then 2 or more next week. Over here, these are some herbs that we planted over here. The herbs are doing great. This is huckleberry that I planted. These are big leaves huckleberries that we planted over here. So these ones, we're gonna hopefully within a week or so, we're gonna be able to start transplanting them to containers or outside. And down here we have some herbs that are coming out. They're doing great. Over here we have more sweet bitter leaf or pecan, and a few other water leaves coming out on them. So the seeds are doing great. They're coming out. Let me know in the comments below if you've started your seeds already. If you have a greenhouse, if you started your seeds already. If you don't have a greenhouse and you've started your seeds indoors, let me know in the comments below, and let me know how your seed starting process is going. Okay, and over here on this side we have some few other. We planted some spinach in here, still not coming out yet. We have water leaf in containers over here. Water leaves is doing great. Hopefully we'll be able to get it going and be able to start transplanting some of them very soon. So that is it for the seeds and seed starting stuff that we're doing. We still have our tropical plants here that we brought indoors in the winter and then brought them back out in the summer or in the spring. So as you can see, I did cut out some of them to get cuttings from them. So we did harvest some huckleberries from here this week. So so far is doing great. We have our lemongrass is doing great from last year, and the rest bitter leaves are also doing great. We're gonna transplant these ones into big separate containers later on, where they're gonna be permanently until the end of the season. So right now we just have them continue growing and getting the curtains to generate more seedlings for us to plant, because we don't have the seeds for the sweet bitter leaf, this Ndole kind of sweet bitter leaf over here. So that's what we're doing. Okay, that is it for today. I hope you like the video. If you like the video, smash the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel out. And don't forget to share. If you like the video, you find the video interesting, share the video. Somebody else might like the video. Thank you so much for watching, and happy growing, everybody.